Okay, welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter. I teach you how to start flipping or wholesaling houses in New York, or if you're doing it, how to grow your business. The question today is, when is the right time to enter the market and start flipping or wholesaling houses? And this was asked to me in context of that there are different markets. Markets go up, markets go down. When is the right time to get in? And I don't know if you like the answer, but the answer is the answer is always now. Always, right? I know people that got into this business before the crash in 2007. I know people that got into the business right after the crash. Both of them are still making, tons of them are still making tons of money. So here's the way I look at it. You're never going to be able to time the market, ever. There's not going to be an announcement one day that says, hey, the market's going down. That's probably going to happen a year after it started going down. And there's not going to be an announcement, hey, the market's going up. That's going to happen probably a year or two after it starts going up. And even when they announce it, it's different in every market. So here's the way I look at it. I can make money in any market, right? Since I've been doing this full time in 2013, the market's been going up. And what that has meant is that I can sell properties easy because there's tons of buyers. Sometimes even holding it longer has resulted in me making more money. When the market turns, and I thought it was going to turn a while ago, that's not going to happen, right? But what is going to happen is there's going to be tons more sellers, tons, a lot more people selling. So when perception catches up with reality, and the media starts saying, "Hey, the market's in a free fall, market's down," that's going to cause a lot more people to sell their houses to investors like me. That's good. Now I know you're saying, "But well, if I can't sell it for more money, you're just going to have to buy it at a deeper discount." But because there's going to be so many more people, and I know this from people who went through the crash and said that you can get as many properties as you want. Basically, they even could buy things off the MLS and make money on them easily. Then, because there's going to be so many more people, it's going to be excellent and it's going to be great for us, regardless of the fact that 2008. I just got this paused. People were saying there's no buyers. That never happens, and that is a mindset thing. You have to look at real estate as a commodity. In the world we are today, and certainly in the area that I operated in, New York City suburbs, is that there's always a market for the property, right? There's no such thing as not having a market for the property. So I was a moron for many years. And what I did is I sort of looked at it through my lens and I said, if it's not a good house for something that I would buy, I'm not going to get involved in it. So I didn't buy anything with less than 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. That was moronic, stupid, idiotic. I made tons of money on 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom houses once I figured out that's always. I've never had this problem before, but I'm sort of disconnecting. So there's always a market for the property, always. Everything is just a function of price. So if it's a busy street, maybe you have to discount it 10, 15%. If it's a small house, you got to look at comps and get them. So the point is that if the market's going down, there is always going to be a buyer for it. Always. You may have to buy at a deeper discount because people's perception is that the property is going to be worth less the longer they hold it. And a cash buyer may look at it and say, I don't know where I'm going to be able to sell it. I understand that. Everything is just a function of price. I am looking forward to a downturn in the market because I think I'm going to have a lot more business. I'm going to have to buy at a deeper discount, but I'm not going to have a problem selling. There's always going to be a demand for housing in my area for sure. And there's probably a demand for housing everywhere. It's always just a function of price. So when you look at real estate as a commodity, this is one of the things I talk about in my course because it's a very important mindset issue. It was something that I struggled with, and I probably lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more, because I was looking at real estate through my own lens. I speak to people all the time. I have great deals for them to wholesale to them, and they say something to me like, "I don't buy in a flood zone." That's ridiculous. If you buy in southern Nassau County, a lot of properties are in a flood zone. The idea that maybe once you got burned by a flood zone is absurd. But I get things like that all the time. I only buy in good school districts. That's crazy. There's more money to be made in the worst school districts. But these are things people make decisions about business through their own experiences and their own lens. But you don't have to worry about where the market's going. You just have to, the only things you have to do when you start are get the knowledge, learn how to do this, and get the experience. Start talking to sellers and dealing with rejection from them until you can get through those few deals, you have prospects, you got to narrow them down to leads, you got to narrow those down to appointments, make offers, and then a few of those are going to turn into deals. That's the only thing you should be doing. Don't worry about timing the market. The right time is now, or before, if you could start earlier, but you can't go back, so you got to start now. There is no right time. There's no way to time the market. There's no right time to start. So if you are interested in how I can help you, you can go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you like these videos, please click like. The thumbs up really help my search engine optimization. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. And please keep the comments coming with suggestions for topics, because I really prefer to answer the questions you want answered and to help you in any way that I can. Thank you very much for watching.